Boys and girls, and welcome to our first lesson for coding in Purple Mash. Okay, guys, so once you have logged into Purple Mash, you are going to be clicking on coding, and then you will click on to code. Okay, once you've clicked on to code, you will get your next bunch of topics here. We are going to start off with the challenges, so you are going to click on challenges, and for obvious reasons, guys, we are starting on level 1. Okay, now as you can see, there are various activities here for the level 1 of coding. Now guys, as you progress through each of these, you will learn how to do quite a few more things with this coding program. Okay, you guys are going to be starting off with this first one, the fun with fish. Okay, now for today's lesson, you will need to complete 3 coding activities. So the fun with fish, the bubbles, and air traffic control. Okay. Now, I'll be going through the fun with fish with you just to give you a bit of a better explanation and to show you how some of these things are done. So, if you are going to click on that fun with fish, it'll take you to your first basic level and with a bit of an explanation. Now, guys, as you can see, with these things, you have 3 or 4, sometimes even 5 or 6 various different levels over here. Now, the first ones, for instance, in this one, the first 3 is part of the challenges, and the fourth one is one that you do on your own that you will need to save. Okay, now, you are going to click on this very first one here, okay, and then it'll tell you, up there, very important, guys, make the tuna fish move right. Okay, so as you can see, you need to make the tuna fish move to the right hand side. Now, if you are struggling, there is a basic instructional video at the beginning that you can watch. If you click on hint over here, it'll give you additional information, okay, but if you use the hints, your score will be lower. Okay, so what we need to do with this basic coding, guys, this is a drop and drag system. So we are starting off with the tuna fish. You click and hold down the mouse button, drag it across until it highlights your command line in orange, and then you let go of your mouse button. Okay, now we need to make it move to the right. So you'll see here on the right hand side of that tuna fish is that little question mark block. That is for the direction. Okay, so now we've said that the tuna fish needs to go to the right. You will then click on the play button, and as you can see, the tuna fish moves off to the right hand side. And right up here, up at the top, the arrow will appear that says next challenge. Okay, now once that appears, you can click on it and that'll move you to the next challenge. Okay, now it'll tell you that you can move to the crab to the left. So same basic principle applies. You drop and drag your crab over here into your command line, make it to the left, and then you are going to click on play. And as you can see, the fish moves off to the right, the crab moves off to the left, and we can go to the next challenge. Okay, now we need to fix the program so that the fish move left and right. Okay, now as you can see here within the coding, they are all going down. So we need to fix it so that they move left and right. And once you've done that with all of them as they start moving, we have them going left and right, and then we can proceed to the next challenge. In this case, obviously this menu will pop up and you will get your basic star rating for how you have done. Okay, now guys, once you are done with that, okay, you will get your fourth one. Now this one is not part of the challenge series because as you've seen with the previous screen, you got your little stars that told you you've completed the challenge. Now with this one, you need to create your own bit of coding. Okay, so guys, you can drop and drag various things in here that they have in our coding, and then you can tell them to move in any which direction that you would prefer. Now, we even have this when clicked option, so you can drag that into that specific line of coding. Now, as you can see there next to it, there's also a button over there. We have it in the same line as our tuna, so we are going to click on that. So, as you can see, guys, this is all now forming part of one big block. Okay, so which means that when you click on the tuna, only then will it start moving to the right. So if we start this off, as you can see, the other 2 fish are moving, the tuna are staying stationary, but once we click on it, it starts moving. Okay, now there's another functionality that we have over here, that is the design. So if you click on design, you will see that you can add multiple other fish. So we can add a salmon in there, we can add the crab in there as well. And then if we exit our design, it moves to our coding line. We can then drop and drag and include them in our coding as well. And then we can even add another when clicked to this, so for the my salmon. So then if it starts off, you can see they are moving, but only once if we click on those two fish that they start moving. Okay, now with this fourth step, guys, you can create your own background the way that you wanted to with your coding. Okay, once you are done, you are going to click on this red arrow on the top right hand side, and then you are going to click on save and exit. Okay, you will scroll down to your specific class. Once you've clicked on your class, you will see that there's a list of names that appear here. So obviously if you're online, your name will appear there. Just click on your name and then click save. Okay, and then it'll automatically save the coding that you have done into your folder. Okay, that means then that I can access it, I can have a look, and I can actually mark and check your work. Okay, so guys, please, you need to do the fun with fish, the bubbles, and the air traffic control. And as I said, with each of them, there is an instructional video before every single step. So please, guys, just watch those videos. It helps quite a bit so that you can get a hang of the coding. So again, fun with fish, bubbles, and air traffic control. Those are the first ones that you guys need to do. Okay guys, now again, as with always, you have a week to complete this work. So I hope you guys enjoy this, have fun, and stay safe. I'll see you guys again.